Sri Lanka is an island country located off the southern coast of India, formerly known as Ceylon. Sri Lanka has been an agricultural country with a rich agricultural history dating back more than 3,000 years. The chief occupation of the then locals was traditional farming, and the land greatly worked in their favor, offering the needed conditions for agriculture. For the people back then, farming wasn't an industry, but rather a way to provide the needs of one's family and neighbors. The earliest agricultural settlements were in the river valleys in the northern and southeastern plains, and the main crop cultivation was paddy under rain-fed conditions. A main feature of the civilization in ancient Sri Lanka was the development of an irrigation technology. In 1948, after nearly 150 years of British rule, Sri Lanka became an independent country and is a member of the Commonwealth and the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Chronic kidney disease of unknown etiology was first discovered in Sri Lanka in the mid-1990s. It was mostly observed among the farmers in the north-central province, and since then the disease was reported from the other farming areas of the country, such as northern, northwestern, eastern, Uva and central provinces in the next 20 years. Chronic kidney disease is a non-communicable disease that is related to risk factors such as diabetes, hypertension, stone disease, nephritis, past snake bites, and urinary tract infections. Chronic kidney disease is a global health concern which is attracting increased global attention because of growing numbers with high morbidity, mortality, and huge expenses of treatment. However, this mysterious disease, CKDU of unknown etiology or CKDU, is prevalent and widely reported in certain regions of the world, especially in India, Central America, Egypt, and Taiwan, including Tunisia. Many causes and risk factors have been hypothesized for the development of CKDU. As the CKDU prevails in households where groundwater or well water is the main drinking water source, several risk factors can be hypothesized as chronic exposure to chemical pesticides and fertilizers, and thereby increase of heavy metals in water and presence of high levels of fluoride and other possible counterions such as phosphates and nitrates. All affected areas are in tropical countries, so the hot weather seems to be a deciding factor for the disease. I am 74 years old. Sri Lanka was under the British rule when I was born. I am originally from Kotmale, situated in the central province of Sri Lanka, surrounded by beautiful mountains. The main problem we faced there was not having enough land to farm. Administrators were expecting a huge food shortage in the near future. We were offered ample farmland in newly formed colonies by the government if we moved to Rajarata. Only the strong, young and the fearless accepted the offer. I finally had enough land to farm. Water was the biggest scarcity though. The water is hard in these areas, with an odd taste. Life was hard here as there were no proper services available, not even a shop to buy groceries. The young and the old were dying from malaria, cholera, encephalitis, snake bites, influenza, diarrhea, meningitis, hepatitis. Our standards of living changed with the new developments such as the Mahavali project, the largest water project for agriculture in Sri Lanka, but there was no solution for clean drinking water. Later, we were offered tube wells to draw drinking water. I never drank from them as I was comfortable with hard water we used on crops since it was easier to get hold of. And like most others, I was addicted to chewing betel with tobacco and erica nut. It was around that time we noticed villagers falling sick by the dozen. Bloated bellies and short of breath were the symptoms. Doctors' investigations revealed kidney failure was the cause of these deaths. Water and food sources were tested for contamination, but no one seems to know what causes it. It was around that period the clinics started popping up. The sick were flocking to seek treatment. I too were amongst them. The doctors told me I had contracted kidney disease. Dialysis was the treatment, they said. The idea of going through such a treatment was overwhelming at first. I thought to myself, such treatments are not for me. My life started flashing before me. Eventually, I told myself, I will get the treatments. I will live. I will undergo dialysis treatments. The mystery continues. Besides many research, the cause of the disease is yet to be fully described. Several risk factors have been identified which were closely linked to their lifestyle. F-trace elements, pesticides, dehydration, heat exhaustion, leptospirosis, hantavirus, and biological toxins. Provisions of safe water, avoidance of dehydration, safe agrochemical usage are main preventative measures. However, once the disease is contracted, they need treatment, invariably the dialysis or transplant, if they live long enough.